This Independence Day, we take a moment to honor and thank our nation's veterans for their service. While many of us are familiar with the sacrifices our veterans have made, the health challenges they face are not as well known. Now, veterans are twice as likely than those who haven't served in the military to develop ALS or amyotrophic, I'm going to say it right, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. I am saying it right because they're not in their head. Yes, definitely. Now, just a few months ago, we had a documentary out for Love of Life talking about Brian Wallach and his wife. Today, I am joined by U.S. Army veteran Elizabeth Fassler to learn about her journey living with ALS and the importance of raising awareness among the veteran community and how others impacted by the disease can get involved in MTPA's Share Your Story program. And Elizabeth is joined by her friend, Shannon McCarthy. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Elizabeth, can you share your personal story as a veteran who is now living with ALS?
Sure, and thank you for asking. I was in the military, the U.S. Army, in the mid-90s. I was a tactical control officer for a Patriot missile battery, and I spent some of that time deployed to the Middle East. Fast forward 20 years, and I started showing symptoms that was eventually diagnosed as ALS. It was then that I learned that veterans are twice as likely. And so now I advocate not only for the veterans, but everybody in the ALS community.
Now, Elizabeth, what were some of your early symptoms and what did you do after you were diagnosed with ALS?
Sure. I was a special education teacher at the time, and I noticed that I wasn't able to move with those students that were in crisis. Some things like my gait and my balance were off, and then I started falling. It was after that that I went to the doctor and was diagnosed with ALS. And ALS being a neurodegenerative disease that is rapidly progressing, we decided that the treatment that was right for me was Radicava, and that's why I'm here today with MTPA to share my story. So this is my own unique experience, so others may be different. So that's why it's so important to talk to your doctor and discuss if this treatment is right for you. As with all medications, there may be side effects. It could be bruising, problems walking, or a headache, or a hypersensitivity reaction. But for more information, you need to talk to your doctor, and you can visit radicava.com.
Now, Shannon, can you share your experience as someone who's part of a support system for a veteran living with ALS?
Absolutely. Elizabeth and I first met about 10 years ago, and we shared our love of being fit and exercising. And so we would go for brisk walks, do bar classes. And then, after her diagnosis, we've had to change some of those routines. And so now we might do Pilates or just have meaningful conversations.
Now, Shannon, what advice do you have for others that are part of a support system for someone with ALS, including where our audience can go for more information?
Absolutely. I think it's important to be informed, learn as much as you can, have that information available to you, keep showing up, create memories, and have meaningful conversations. You can go to shareyouralsstory.com/Elizabeth for more information.
Elizabeth, why should others living with ALS or their caregivers get involved by sharing their personal story? And again, where can they go to sign up?
Great question. I feel like the best thing for a disease or for getting support with a disease like this one is to reach out to your community so that you have the support of others and that you now know then that you're not alone. That's why my purpose is to make people aware. And again, you can go to shareyouralsstory.com/Elizabeth for more information.
Elizabeth, Shannon, thank you both for joining us. Elizabeth, again, thank you for your service. Shannon, we need more friends like you. Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.